the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He was terrific a week ago, well over 400 yards passing. It's the Vikings and the Texans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand here. CD, you look at the Texans in this matchup. Their offense is one that doesn't rely too heavily on just one guy. They like to spread things around as best they can.
You're right about that. It's a diverse unit, and they like to run their offense by what they call game plan, meaning each and every week they study the opponent, they probe its weaknesses, and they move the ball.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 121 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there, and we're confident they can repeat it again this week.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end.
And boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for Janovich. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
To throw here on 2nd and 10.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lang.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Looking to throw. Lang.
Right side, complete to Mechie.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Running is Swift.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Lang.
Connection made with Chenault.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Now a carry for Swift.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. How about this opening drive? Play number
and 12 now. This is third down. Looking to throw. Lang. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they like to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. The kick by pass is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here come the Vikings as they get set for their first drive. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. They'll try the middle with Cook. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lang will try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackled him for a loss.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The kick by Bass is good, and that will make it 6-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So a couple of field goals now. 6-0 our score as the kicks are away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Tua now on first down. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 41. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on third down, Lang. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw again on second down. Tua right back to Cook for another completion. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 41, Tua. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Quick slant to Brown. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to the ground, Cook. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be. With another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Tua. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, it's Swift. Shoves him aside. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Lang. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run here with Swift. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here. So for me, that'd be enough to go and put the football on my defense defender wrong.
Now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Brings up 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass caught on the out route by Mechie. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
On first down, Lang. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at the 37-yard line. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. The kick by Bass is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. To throw on second and 10. Tua. Middle of the field to Jefferson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, we head south to Texas to check on the Cowboys at home at AT&T Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting New Orleans Saints. Mecole Hardman, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Teddy Bridgewater has thrown a touchdown pass. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And even though they've got the lead, they're likely going over ways they can improve the running game, as they didn't find a whole lot of success in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa and the offense heading back out.
And that first half was nothing short of a disaster. 0 points on the scoreboard and a big 3 in the INT column.
So they've got to get him going, obviously, right? So you've got to get him in rhythm. And we always think of short passes. I think of jet sweep where they just kind of toss the ball.
Fights through and now a crease. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to break. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. On second down, Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
This is Swift on the counter. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lang, it's caught. Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
How many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
46 yards on the ground for him so far. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Back to throw. Lang. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe into Viking territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. It's McBride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts. Touchdown! DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are in for 6.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota's offense takes over possession.
They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. From the 31, Tua. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Now Tua. Got a man. It's Brown. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Tua to throw again. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Third down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's a pickup of 6. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
Ready.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Tua going to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Lang.
This is Shenault on the receiving end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now a give, right side, Swift.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Lang. It's caught by OBJ.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. Second down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds. And
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From just shy of midfield, Tua dancing to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go. Ready?
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Yellow, opposite, green, blue, check right.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to pass. Tua. It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now a give running right. It's Cook. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
On 2nd down and 4. Tua being chased out left. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7th. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's Tua. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Come on, back.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it'll be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans have just about sewn up this football game. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Back to throw.
Lang. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. Less than 90 seconds to go.
Completes this to Jefferson.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Tagovailoa. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
2 and a throw.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
On the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here's Tua.
And my goodness, another interception. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion. And
he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Texans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And
I try to collect mines from complex rhymes. And by the way, check out Tech 9. Go and check the just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear. A nature what fame could do to you. Too peculiar. Although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine. It take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog. We aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building. We making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.